Hi everyone, I'm going to be chatting today a little bit about the new group mobility class we are offering at E3 called KinStretch. This is a physiotherapy-led class that focuses on improving joint health, range of motion, and control of that range of motion. So some of you might have heard of KinStretch before. It might be a new term to some others of you. But KinStretch is a movement enhancement system that develops body control, flexibility, and usable ranges of motion. In a typical KinStretch class, we'll spend time moving each joint through its full available range of motion and trying to improve that range of motion. We'll also spend a little bit of time in stretches, so kind of working on our passive flexibility, but we also add in a lot of extra movements and a lot of extra strengthening at that end range so that we have control of that full range of motion. The typical class runs about 45 minutes to an hour, and each class has a little bit of a different focus. And so some classes are going to be working on specific joint movements or specific joint health. Other classes might be focusing a little bit more on attaining a certain movement or attaining a certain position, like a deep squat, or working on that very overhead range of motion. The exercises and movements we do in KinStretch are primarily just with our body weight. We end up using a lot of intrinsic muscle force to build in some strength components to this. And what that means is we can kind of ramp up the difficulty or ramp down the difficulty, just depending on how much effort we're able to put into each exercise. Every position and every movement that we get you to do is completely modifiable as well. So even if we have people with 6 totally different fitness levels in the same class, we can modify the exercise to match the individual so that you find a really good challenge no matter where you're at. Group exercise classes like this are an awesome opportunity to learn more about how your body moves, as well as have a movement professional watching you and helping you along the whole way. Group exercise classes focusing on joint health and mobility like this can also be awesome accountability tools. I think we've all been given some sort of exercise or home exercise program from a physio or a chiro or something that we found online that we told ourselves we were going to really stick to, but then everyone always has a really hard time sticking to that. So meeting as a group can be an awesome way to hold yourself to that. If joining us for your first KinStretch class sounds like something you'd be interested in, you can check out a little bit more information online, or feel free to reach out to myself or the clinic and we'll be happy to give you a little bit more information on it.